What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you take a second to hit that like button. More likes, more hooligans. We have a lot of stuff to cover today, so I'm just going to tell you up front right now, we're going to have a watch party at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. We're going to be covering the White House press briefing. We have another live from Old Man Walter and a bunch of other stuff. Amanda, why can't I watch on Rumble? You can. It just takes a second for it to turn on. I don't know why it does that. It just takes a second. So yeah, let me read through what we have for today, and then we'll read through the chat, and then we'll get her started. So we're going to cover as much of this as possible. I do have somewhere I have to be at 2:30. Everything we don't cover, we're going to be covering for the watch party, and I may even add to it because I've received so many links. I would like to cover everything. So we're going to be starting off with a video that is titled Biden Delivers Remarks at the Department of Homeland Security's 20th anniversary. That took place earlier, so we're just going to go ahead and cover that quickly. And then we have a video that is titled Paying the Scheme Only Means High Tuition for Everyone, talking about student loans. We have another video about student loans titled Supporters of Biden's Student Loan Debt Relief Plan Rally. They were in front of the Supreme Court yesterday, I think it was. And we have another video that is titled Lauren Boebert Fires Back at Democratic Opposition to GOP Inflation Bill. And then we have another video that is titled Chicagoans Are Sick and Tired. Old Beetlejuice Loses Chicago Mayoral Election. And then we will have an article wrapping up the YouTube side of things that is titled Ninth Whale Death Renews Calls in New Jersey to Halt Offshore's Wind Projects. There's been an awful lot of dead whales lately, and they're trying to figure out why. Let's see. And then on the Rumble side of things, after we have to cut YouTube off because we can't show this stuff on the community because of their community guidelines. They have Lindsey Graham grills Merrick Garland talking about the border. There's images of pews in the background and stuff. Can't show that stuff on the live for YouTube. You can show it on regular videos, which is why there's like gun review channels and stuff like that, but you can't show that stuff on a live. They're not able to. It's against community guidelines on YouTube. Then we have Mississippi passing a bill to prevent young shapeshifters. And then we have a video that is about East Palestine, and some mentions of the Orange Eagle. So of course we can't show that on the YouTube side of things. And like I said, we have a ton of articles and stuff that I'm also going to add to the watch party. And then we will be covering during the watch party the White House press briefing and GOP Senators press conference, Old Man Walter's retirement ripoff. And then we will see about this Old Man Walter. Wait a minute. No, that's the one we may see is the Biden retirement ripoff. I'm going to look into that. It comes out at 2 p.m. If it's just a bunch of nonsense, we're not going to cover it. But what we will also be covering for the watch party at 7 p.m. Eastern Time is Old Man Walter delivers remarks at the House Democrat Caucus Issues Conference. So we have a busy day today. Busy day. I'm going to read through the chat really quick. We're going to make sure everything's running, and we're going to get started. What's up, Nagasaki? What's up, Matthew? What's up, Tim? What's up, Parabellum? What's up, Free Mind Art? What's up, Adrian? What's up, Norman? What's up, Chris? What's up, Tacoma Nurse? Appreciate you guys being here. Happy Freedom. What's up, Bob? What's up, Amanda? Holy, my chat just refreshed. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect you. What is that about? You gonna disconnect me from my own chat? What's up, G-Ski? What's up, Mike Drop? What's up, Cyrun? What's up, Dr. No Name? Appreciate you guys being here. So you want to hear an interesting story about YouTube? I wrote them yesterday because I wanted to know, why did they take my music note away? Why did they change my channel to no longer be an official artist channel, even though I have professional distributed music? Why is it that they disconnected all my music from my main channel? I want answers. I want to know. I've released music on this channel for years. Why did they do that? And why did they not tell me about it? Well, of course, they didn't have no answers. They said that they're going to have to continue the conversation during email, so I'm waiting for that to start up maybe at some point today or maybe tomorrow. They probably won't tell me anything. They're just going to keep taking from me over and over again until I don't exist. I also asked them, how come there's this sharp decline of people unsubscribing from my channel? Like, it's normal for it to kind of do this. That's normal. But why is it just doing this? Like, why is it 300 people have unsubscribed in 2 weeks? What's that about? They told me that there's a user interface issue where sometimes subscribers will come to the channel, and I guess this is for everyone, and this is a known issue, but sometimes they'll come to the channel and the subscribe button, if you're subscribed, it'll ask if you want to unsubscribe, but sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll say subscribe, giving you the impression that you're not subscribed yet. So when you click that button, you're actually unsubscribing from the channel, but you don't know it, because on your end it looks like you just subscribed and you're wondering why. Why was I unsubscribed? Well, really, you just unsubscribed yourself. And I was like, well, that's a big problem. They're like, yeah, we know about it. It's been around for a little while. We're working on it. So I don't know if that's what's going on. They also said that they're removing spam accounts like more than ever before. They wouldn't tell me what exactly qualifies as a spam account. They just said that they're cracking down on bot accounts and fake accounts. So I may be experiencing my numbers dropping because of that. But I really think that's some tricky stuff with that subscribe button to make people believe that they've been unsubscribed, and when they click it, they're resubscribing, when really they're accidentally unsubscribing themselves. Supposedly they're working on that. I don't know. Can't stand YouTube. Can't stand it. I appreciate everyone that watches me on here, but they're trying to make me go away. Like, that's what they're doing. They're trying to make me go away. Because when you unsubscribe, you also are forfeiting your membership. Because you can't have a membership for a channel you're not subscribed to. That's what's like keeping me here, is the memberships. And so they're taking everything from me. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to hold up against this if things don't change. On that note, if you guys would like to reliably support what I do, you could also go to jeffmaclive.com and join the membership program over there, where you'll have access to the uncensored social media platform and the live streaming area. And then there's nobody taking from that membership program. 100% of it will just come straight to me. Nobody's taking a cut of it. So just throw that in there. You can find that on the link tree, or you can just simply go to jeffmaclive.com, click on the membership thing, and check all that stuff out. What's up, Miss Jamie? What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Daryl? What's up, everyone over on the JeffMAC Live channel? See, and it's crazy because they don't mess with that. Like, I got a strike before, a couple weeks ago or whatever. Showed the same exact thing on JeffMAC Live. That didn't get a strike. They didn't care about that at all. That was misinformation. I'm telling you, they're gunning straight for me, and I don't know why. I have ideas why, but I don't know exactly why. What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, 2 Ruby Shoes? What's up, Grey Wolf? What's up, Snooks? Happy Freedom. I appreciate you, Snooks. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Cerebrus? What's up, Sam? Happy Freedom, you hooligans. What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, TJ? What's up, Jeffro? What's up, 10 Man? What's up, Lifelike? What's up, Rasta? What's up, Dancing Diana? What's up, Free Mind Art? You're starting to become omnipresent. Happy Freedom, Speedy Girl. What's up, Rebel Rex? What's up, Pumpkin? What is up, everyone on Rumble? If you guys want to watch on Rumble, make sure you're using a browser so you can see the live chat. Now, of course, you got to have an account or you're not going to be able to participate in the live chat. I don't even know if you can see it without having an account. But their app isn't grand. Not yet, it's not. So if you're on a browser like Google Chrome, Safari, Mozilla, whatever you use, you'll be able to see the live chat. All right, hooligans, that's enough rambling. Let's get her started. Like I said, this first one is Old Man Walter delivering remarks at the Department of Homeland Security's 20th anniversary ceremony. So give me a second to get this pulled up, drop some coffees and some ones in the chat so I know you're ready to go. Adrian, because evil hates truth. I'm saying, they're getting me on all kinds of dumb stuff right now. It's killing me. What's up, James? All right, I'm seeing the ones, I'm seeing the coffees. Let's get her started.
Alejandro in Mayorkas.
Prostitute. Good morning.
Oh, come on with that long, drawn-out clapping.
On November 19th, 2002, the senior senator from Delaware voted in support of the act to create the United States Department of Homeland Security. In the years preceding that vote and the years since, Joe Biden has worked for the safety and security of our country and the well-being of every American. The walk to this podium may be short, but it represents a lifetime of service. 36 years as a United States Senator, 8 years as the Vice President of the United States, and now as our President. Through it all, we have had no greater champion of our department and our mission. We are deeply honored on our 20th anniversary to be joined by the 46th President of the United States of America. Everyone, please rise and give a warm welcome to President Biden.
He almost said Obama.
All right, fellas. Please, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very nice. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please sit. I don't know who Ali was talking about, someone being around that long. 20 years. Whoa. You know, when we voted to set you all up, no one ever thought it'd be over 260,000 people. No one thought it'd take up, but you've done an incredible job. Mr. Secretary, I came for a simple reason, to say thank you. Thank you for welcoming me back here today, as well as 20 years. Mr. Secretary, you're a true patriot as dedicating your career to protecting and serving the American people while upholding our nation's laws and standing up for American values. Because when I think of this department, I think of it in that way, standing up for American values. I'm so grateful for everything, Mr. Secretary, you've done and all of you do for our country and for the whole world. You know, every 9/11, I think about a friend of mine named Davis Cessna from Delaware. The year before 9/11, I was watching television it was in the summer, I was watching television in my recreation room looking at my grandkids in the swimming pool. And all of a sudden they broke in and they showed someone sitting on the banks of the Delaware and Chesapeake Canal, or the C&D Canal, Chesapeake and Delaware Canal. And he had his head in his hands, and they said that he had just lost his youngest son because what happened was the small boat they had hit a piling that was just below the water. The child was down in in the hull, down by the hull. Anyway, he died. And he picked up the phone. He was dialing the phone. And as I watched him dial the phone, my phone rang. He was calling me to tell me what had just happened and ask what he should do. And then a year later, I was with him on 9/11. Not with him, I was near him on 9/11, when he got a phone call. His oldest son was just 6 days into a job on the 104th floor of the South Tower of the World Trade Center. And Davis went straight to ground zero in search of his son and searched deep into the last, as he called it, innings of hope, as he put it. And a few days later, after they finally found that his son was there and had died, I got a call from Davis, and we talked as fathers. I had lost several kids earlier, a long story, but we were talking as dads, and I didn't understand. I didn't have the loss he had, but I did lose a wife and a child, and in an accident. And it was, I was on my way when he calls to speak to students at the University of Delaware to talk about 9/11. And there were several thousand students to try to set the record, not straight, but to calm things down a little bit. And to make some sense out of the new world we're in. And I told him where I was going. And he said over the phone, he said, just tell them. Just tell them. I'll never forget what he said. Don't be afraid. He said, don't be afraid. Tell them that. It's extraordinary, yet the most ordinary of American things. Don't be afraid. To know that life can be unfair and uncertain, a cruel twist of an accident, a deliberate act of evil. But even in the darkness, there still should be light. Don't be afraid. Fight back. Not let the terrorists define us or fundamentally change our way of life, but to stand up to fear, and to make sure that Americans can still live their lives and dream their dreams. That's what all of you represent from my perspective. Letting Americans live their lives, still dream their dreams. The Department of Homeland Security was formed out of the tragedy of 9/11, to repeat myself, but with an unshakable resolve of a sacred mission to secure our country and to protect the American people. Today, work of DHS is as important as it's ever been. I would argue it's even more important than it's been up to now. The fact is, you have 260,000 employees, including 20% of you are veterans, continuing to serve your nation, preventing terror attacks domestically and globally, protecting our air, our land, our maritime borders, helping the global partners that we have do the same thing, responding in an instant to natural disasters. We've flown all over the country with the head of FEMA. We've been to more states than we'd like to acknowledge now, with fire, drought, devastation. With the climate crisis, we're asking more of you every single day, with extreme weather impacting communities and mounting frequency and ferocity. All the while, helping our people cope with public emergencies like the collapsed condo in Florida, which no one had ever anticipated, growing greater resilience in our communities through violent prevention programs. And by the way, I see your incredible work every single day with the brave women and men of the United States Secret Service, vigilantly protecting my family, the Vice President's family, former presidents, visiting world leaders, and events of national consequence. Every day, the people of this department are also working to preserve the integrity of our elections, protect our critical infrastructure from physical and cyber attack. I'm going to keep making sure you have the resources you need to do the job, because your job is so expansive across the board. In fact, I was able to secure record funding for DHS, and I'm asking Congress to do more. In the 20 years since DHS began, the world has become more interconnected, more complicated than ever, and new threats are emerging with the incredible advances in technology. Some are frightening, those advances. Many are reassuring.
But they're going to make sure to use all that technology to control us.
It's safer, it's stronger, and it's better prepared to meet whatever threat we face.
It doesn't feel that way, though.
They're not diminishing.
It doesn't feel safer around here.
And I know the stakes and the stress of the job take an incredible toll. Yet every single one of you answered a call every day. It's not hyperbole to suggest you're heroes, you're patriots, possess a rare commitment to your fellow Americans, showing the American people how their government works for them. You give them confidence. You represent the best of us. Duty, devotion, courage, honor, service before self. It's truly noble.
He said duty.
Speaking to you, the leaders here, there's so many people out in the field putting their lives at risk as I speak to you. As we commemorate 20 years of this remarkable department and all its key elements, so many I can't mention all of them in one moment. Coast Guard, Secret Service, FEMA, the Transportation Security Administration, Customs and Border Patrol, Immigration, Customs Enforcement, and U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, Cybersecurity, Infrastructure, Security Agency, the Federal Enforcement and Training Center. On behalf of the American people, and I mean this, on behalf of the American people, I came for a simple reason, as I said, to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. American people know you're there, but they have no idea just how many of you there are, how many people put their lives on the line every day for you. And we owe you. You know, on this day, we also honor those who gave the full devotion to their nation and serving in this department. We remember them. We've got to remember them all. It matters. Because unlike in other engagements, many of them don't get to be known, don't get to be celebrated. We also know this is not just the person who works the job, who serves, it's the whole family. And that's the part I think that we sometimes underestimate. You know, there's a line from the English poet John Milton, I've quoted before. He said, "They also serve who only stand and wait." They also serve who only stand and wait. We owe your families so damn much. So damn much. They have a sense of what you're doing. They know some of it in detail. The chance.
He's over here squinting real hard.
But every day, every time you walk out of that house, that door closes behind you. They wonder. And they serve. So I thank your families who had to stand and wait, so they're hoping their loved ones will come home just as they left the door. They serve as well. I think maybe that's the hardest part for most of you, is knowing what your family is facing. There's no greater responsibility for government than ensuring the safety of the American people and those who serve and protect us all. On behalf of the American people, I want to thank you. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know it's a small thing, but we mean it. And I don't think they get to see your faces, get to know who you are, have any idea all the risks so many of you take. It's important they know. So God bless the patriots of the Department of Homeland Security, and may God keep all of the folks you have in the field safe and secure, because we need them. We need them badly. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you.
They gonna play the clown music or not? Well, all right, moving forward. He was moving real slow out there. I wonder how much longer we'll be dealing with old man Walter. So this next video we're going to cover is titled Pain. This scheme only means high tuition for everyone. Talking about student loan debt relief.
All right, so I want to revisit.
But yeah, I want to remind everyone, because I just reminded myself here a second ago, it's now March. So it's my birthday month. It's hooligan holiday pretty much all month, but it's really going down on the 11th. The 11th is my birthday. If you guys would like to send me stuff, you're welcome to email me for the P.O. Box address, or you can use the Amazon wish list, which is really simple. Just anything you get off the wish list will be sent straight to me somewhere near the end of the month, probably the last week or so. We'll do an unboxing for everything you guys send me. So I just wanted to make a little reminder there. I'll post the link in the chat for the Amazon wish list so you guys can check it out. All right, hooligans, let's get her started.
Revisit a conversation we had earlier in the show about student loan forgiveness. I think it's the most elitist idea ever, but it's also dumb, right? Tinkering with this for political gain or as part of this free money society, it was already a huge mistake. When President Obama bragged about ditching the middleman in spring of 2009, he made all kinds of mistakes. Take a listen.
In the end, this is not about growing the size of government or relying on the free market, because it's not a free market when we have a student loan system that's rigged to reward private lenders without any risk. It's about whether we want to give tens of billions of tax dollars to special interests or whether we want to make college more affordable for 8.5 million more students. I think most of us would agree on what the right answer is.
Well, private lenders took a lot of risks. That's why they didn't okay $100,000 for pottery and basket weaving. Nevertheless, it was big government that would assume all the risk. And here's what they really did. They were making billions of dollars. And at the same time, the Democrats, it was a win-win. They were able to portray themselves in a historic or heroic light for younger folks going to college, bragging about
This guy needs some chicken bacon in his life.
To really know just if this number is right. But kicking out the middleman was a big, big mistake. And initially, it made a lot of money. In fact, according to NPR, they said $70.3 billion was made by the government in 2019. That was the year before the payments were halted for the pandemic. Now, I think the number sounds a little bit high, but even when President Obama got rid of those dastardly bankers, it was estimated that government would take in over $100 billion in 25 years. But now take a look at this, folks. It's going to cost $197 billion, and that's before the Supreme Court decision. The bottom line, getting rid of due diligence, risk analysis that the private sector would have done and was doing has resulted in much higher tuitions and now $1.6 trillion in loans that could soon fall into the laps of everyone. I'm talking about people that never went to college or people that already paid off their college loans. So beyond forgiveness, the scheme to forgive loans on a taxpayer dime, it only is going to mean higher tuition for everyone, folks. Liz Clayman, I just hope that doesn't happen.
I don't know. I don't think that stuff's going to happen. I know that some people have already started the process or whatever, and some people are caught in limbo. Some people have already received money, and they don't know what to do now that the Supreme Court has it. We have another video we're going to cover talking about the student debt relief nonsense. I owe $41,900 and something to student loan debts, and I don't want their free money, because free money is not free money. People don't understand that. Well, softies don't understand that. You understand what you take on when you sign up to go to school and stuff. What is it? The financial aid. I can't remember what it's called. I can want to say first in, first out, FIFO. It's not what it is. Either way, when you agree to take on student loans and stuff, they make sure you understand what you're agreeing to, and that if you miss a payment, they're going to bankrupt you and all this other stuff. You're fully aware if you end up getting financial aid for school and stuff like that. I don't understand why people think they can just have it paid off. It is their responsibility. They took the loan. I've actually considered, and maybe they should consider this, I've considered going back to school because you don't have to pay back your student loans while you're a student. Now, I'm not trying to cheat out on my student loans, but I'm paying $200 a month just for $16 to actually go to the principal. Now, when you owe almost $42,000, I'll be paying that well after I'm dead. Like, that's, I mean, unless something really happens, I'm just going to be paying on it forever. I agreed to that. I knew what I was agreeing to. But if I become a student, it'll delay that. And maybe I can get some more knowledge, right, to earn some more money somehow. And maybe I will pay it off someday. I don't know. But all I do know is it's my responsibility. It's not taxpayers' responsibility to pay my debts. So this next video is titled, Supporters of Old Man Walter's Student Loan Debt Relief Plan are Rallying. So they rallied outside the Supreme Court. This video is really short. It's just over a minute long. But you're going to hear from the softies on their own. Their arguments are frail. I'll read through the chat really quick before we get started. Lone Wolf, still paying off my student loans. Take every penny I have left, but I refuse to take handouts or even apply for it. Yeah, I have no intentions of applying for it, but because I've been paying it since 2016, if they do pass this, there's a good chance that they'll take $20,000 off of my student loans, but I'm not applying for it. I'm not asking for it. If they take it, I don't know what I can do to tell them to put it back, but I'm not applying for it. I don't want no handouts, and free money from the government is not free. You're trading in your rights. Even if you like get food stamps and stuff like that, which some people need that stuff, and I understand, you know, there is a need for it, but for the people who are just doing that instead of going to work when they're completely capable of working, they don't realize that if you were to ever come into money, you hit the lottery or anything like that, they're going to show up and take everything you have. You're like signing, when you get help from the government, whether you need it or not, you're agreeing that you'll never be wealthy, because if you do, they will show up and take it from you. Dutton, FAFSA, thank you. Thank you, yes, FAFSA. That's what I was talking about with the financial aid. You're a smart guy. Or girl. But yeah, you knew what I was talking about. Nuclear, go back for the college chicks. No. No. I didn't like going to high school. I was a terrible asshole in high school. Real terrible, honestly. Probably one of the worst students ever. Well, probably not in today's world with the things you see going on, but back in my day, I was not very good, and that was my own fault. Either way, when I went to college, I had a blast. I had a blast just feeling like I was smarter than everybody else, being up to date with everything going on, new technology, new studies, new findings, just being aware of stuff happening around the world. A lot of it, because I went to school for music production and audio engineering, a lot of it was marketing worldwide, understanding how people react to color, like not skin color, but colors on the screen, branding, marketing, stuff like that, and how each culture sees colors differently. Like in America, if you see something in red, it is eye-catching, but it also comes off as like a warning or to stop or danger. Whereas in China, if you have something in red, they're more drawn to it. They want to see what this is about because red is like lucky or, you know, a good color over there. And then in like Australia, green is their color. So if you have things in green, they're more drawn to it, more willing to buy from you if you have labels in green. Lots of psychology. I had to take lots of classes on psychology and to see how music, sound, and just physical science affects people, the way they perceive things and perceive the world around them. History, I had to take like 6 history classes. I had to take professional writing. I had to take professional speaking. And that was cool. Like, I thought that was cool. I thought that was very necessary, especially because a lot of those traits I learned for music and stuff carried over to what I do today. So I thought that was awesome. And so I'm really considering going back, not for music. I'm thinking about going in for IT stuff to learn more about computers, because obviously computers aren't going anywhere. And the more about that stuff I understand, the more about crypto, NFTs, and Web3 I'll know. So I'm thinking about it, considering it. I don't know if I really want to stack up more student loan debt, but maybe if I had more skills, I'd be able to get, I don't know. I don't want to work for anyone else, but I would create some sort of IT job or something where I'd be able to charge more money and still have the freedoms I have now of being self-employed. So just an idea. Lone Wolf Music Theory is insanely cool. It's interesting, lots of numbers. My education is high enough to where I could teach high school music and stuff like that. I don't think I could teach like early college music level, but I could teach high school level music, and I've thought about doing that, but around here I don't think it would pay enough, and I wouldn't be able to go live anymore. All right, hooligans, let's get her started.
Education! 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 Education!
I have responsibilities at home, right? I help my mom pay her bills. I pay my bills. I help my little sister, my little brother. So I personally have unique challenges that pull on me, you know, financially, whether I have student loans or not. But having student loans doesn't help that situation.
I think we're...
Hold on. This guy pays his mom's bills, his bills, everybody's bills, but he can't afford to pay his student loans? Like, what did he go to school for? To be a doctor? There's not many people out there who got more student loans than I have, but if you're paying everybody's bills, I don't understand how you can't pay your student loans. I just want to throw that in there.
We're all very stunted by crippling debt, and I think it's not good for anyone, whether you're a borrower or not, right? It's not good for our economy, it's not good for our community, and I hope that this is a first step in more...
Why is she getting so close to me?
Students, especially.
We've seen so many decisions come out over the last couple of years that have been so extremely political, blatantly disregarding precedent, and you know, I am fearful. I was filled with so much hope in August when President Biden made this bold move and canceled student debt, and then, you know, it's really disheartening to feel like, you know, it's being thrown to a political Supreme Court.
Being thrown to a political Supreme Court. What does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything. That's as bad as KJP get on stage and being like, well, I don't want to talk about politics from here at the podium, at the White House, where the politics happen. Just stupid. So stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it. Thank you so much, Whistler's wife, for that $20 donation on Rumble. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I can't wait for my birthday. It's the Hooligan holiday. I'll put banners and stuff up on the screen like I did last year. Last year we were covering the convoy for my birthday. I don't know what we'll do this year. We'll figure out something. Maybe we'll do a cooking with hooligans. We'll see. I don't think I can bring the cameras all the way over there. I want to start getting on that. Start doing some cooking videos and stuff like that, because I think it would be hilarious, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it live. I might have to release some videos. I did a mixed drink video the other day with some wine and blueberries. That was something special. That's for special occasions. Let's see, just reading through the chat really quick. Sitting here burning all our time, rambling on. As a reminder, we will have a watch party tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be full of all kinds of things to watch. This next video we're going to cover is titled Lauren Boebert Fires Back at Democratic Opposition to GOP Inflation Bill. Read through the chat really quick. Six Semper, starting only Hooligans. That ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Nobody. I mean, I thought about it, you know, and I'll just post videos of me cleaning the house, because women like that. They like to watch men clean the house, do the dishes and stuff. Otherwise, I don't see that working. I don't see that working. I think half the people that make those accounts and post their nonsense being like, oh, I make 6 figures a year by showing my feet, blah, blah. Nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Big fella. We got another dead whale off the coast of New Jersey. It's like 12 in a month. I have an article on it. Want to say it's number 10. But I don't know. I couldn't find a very updated article on it. We're going to end up covering it for the watch party because I only got like another 10 minutes and I have to leave here. But I did look into it. I do have an article on it. We're going to cover it during the watch party at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Heaven Mag derailment in Florida, 30,000 gallons of propane. I seen that, but there was no leaks, no spills, nothing like that. So that's the only reason we didn't cover it, is because it's pretty much just a train derailment. It's dangerous because it has so much propane on it, but nothing propane-wise is happening. So that's why we didn't cover that. My goodness, Miss Jamie. Selling farts in a jar, some Mac toots. No, I can't bring myself to do that. I can't sell my dignity. I can't. I'm not willing to do that. Little Boots. 3 of my other channels have been taken down, but I don't have subs and members like you have, though. That sucks. YouTube is cracking down so hard on everyone. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. There really isn't anything I can do about it. All I can do is encourage you guys to go to jeffmaclive.com. That's really it. Because you could go to Rumble, and if you join the membership program, it doesn't really affect you in the chat. It helps with Locals, which is their social media stuff, but there isn't a lot of people on Locals, and so I don't know why anybody would want to join the membership program if they don't use Locals. So there's that. You could go to Odyssey and join the membership program over there. You'll get a badge in the chat and stuff like that, but for some reason people don't like Odyssey, and so I don't know what to say about that. You could go to Twitch and you could join the subscription over there, but Twitch takes 50% before I even have to pay into taxes, so that's really not going to keep things rolling, and Twitch could kick the bucket at any minute. I've already got strike 1 and strike 2 because of when Kyle did what Kyle does best, fighting communism. They don't expire. The strikes don't expire on Twitch. So at any moment I could get a strike and not be on Twitch anymore. So I'm kind of stuck in this situation. I paid $1,000 to get JeffMAC Live rolling, but I can't even beg people to go there. So I don't really know what to do. If things continue on this course, I just eventually won't be here, and I'm trying as hard as I can. I don't know what else to do. I literally don't know what else to do. Moving forward. Rebel Rex, another fire in Cleveland, Ohio metal factory. I'll have to look into that. I have not heard that. All right, let's get her started, Hooligans.
3 minutes to the gentlelady from Colorado, Miss Boebert.
The gentlelady is
Colorado. I haven't heard anyone say that before.
Madam Chair, I rise in favor of H.R. 347, the Rein-In Act. And
I rise in favor. I'm going to say that.
The aisle are talking about regular order all of a sudden.
That's bedroom talk.
Congress, there was no such thing as regular order. In fact, I served on the Budget Committee, and we passed 2 budget reconciliations on the House floor. They passed 2 budget reconciliations on the House floor without it going through committee, completely bypassed committee. First one was $1.9 trillion. The next one, $700 billion. And, really all it was the Green New Deal. Just real quick, hurry up, get it to the floor. We got to spend trillions and trillions of dollars and hurt as many Americans as possible in the 2 years that we have left in power. With this Rein In Act, this bill will hold Joe Biden accountable for his reckless spending that he's approved by my Democrat colleagues who hastily sent all of these bills to him, rushing him to spend trillions and trillions of American taxpayer dollars.
Doll hairs.
His reckless spending will now be required. His administration will be required to publish the inflationary impact of executive orders before enacting them. My constituents are struggling to deal with disastrous effects of Bidenflation. Under 2 years of one-party rule, Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi unleashed a record inflation crisis on the American people that has decimated their bank and retirement accounts, increased gas prices to record levels, raised utility bills, drove up grocery costs, and made it harder to live for the people in my district, Colorado's 3rd district, and all throughout this great country. The primary root cause of this record-breaking inflation was trillions of dollars of wasteful federal spending. In Joe Biden's first year in office alone, he issued more executive orders than any other president in my lifetime, costing taxpayers more than $1 trillion. The American people said loud and clear last November that enough is enough. They have empowered this new majority to demand transparency by revealing just how much Biden's executive orders are costing American families and small businesses. I want to thank my colleague and chairwoman of the Republican Conference, Elise Stefanik, for her work to hold Joe Biden and his administration accountable. I'm proud to be a co-sponsor of this legislation, and I urge my colleagues to vote in favor for the underlying bill. And with that, I yield back.
Here with Bill Nettles.
All right, hooligans. Well, I have to wrap this up because I have to leave the house. But like I said, we are going to have a watch party at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We still have plenty of stuff to cover. I'm even going to add to the schedule, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to do the spiel deal. And then we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to wrap this up, which is pretty cool. I haven't been able to do the Pledge of Allegiance with everyone on YouTube because normally we continue on the show, but I'm out of time at this point. All right, hooligans, when you get a second, please go to jeffmaclive.com. You can also find the link in the description on any live that you're watching right now. The homepage has all of my links listed, so you can find the link to join Gilded for free. Gilded is currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live every time we go live. You'll also receive notifications for important updates and things going on that I feel you should know. There's also a news board on Gilded to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. There's a ton of hooligans in there to hang out with every day, all day, to chat it up about pretty much whatever you like. We also have a voice chat in there if you guys would like to actually talk to each other, which is pretty good, or it's pretty cool, and usually it's a good time. So definitely join Gilded. Also on the JeffMAC Live homepage, you can find links to the merch store if you would like to grab some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black. But if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the colors that that item comes in. You can also find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, and Buy Me a Coffee if you would like to support what I do. You can also find those links in the description throughout the live as well. There's also a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without you having to send emails or find information or anything like that. Also, It's my birthday in 11 days, so if you'd like to send me something for my birthday, we're going to do an unboxing about 2 weeks after my birthday. That way you don't have to worry about paying for extra shipping or anything like that. I'm looking forward to it. And then finally, we have links to the membership program. We have links to YouTube, well, memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And then again, jeffmaclive.com itself is a social media platform and a live streaming area where you can watch all the live streams no matter what channel they're showed on, from gaming to news to Klaus Daniels to opening Pokemon cards to all the different things I do, talking about life and things that I think are good for growth and self-development and stuff like that. You'll be able to watch all of that on jeffmaclive.com. We have hooligans that are already there watching right now. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely join the membership program at jeffmaclive.com. All right, hooligans, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, hooligans, well, that's that for now. I will see you at 7 p.m. Eastern time for more. Well, it's for a watch party, but it's for the rest of what we have today. We have a lot more to cover. So I'm going to read through the chat really quick and we're going to wrap this up, and I'll see you later. CC knows me personally, so reach out. I will. CC, thank you for letting me know. Thanks for being here, Trigger. Rebel Rex, I gotta look into that fire in Cleveland. I didn't know that was a thing until you told me. Alright, hooligans, well, I appreciate all of you. I will see you at 7 p.m. Eastern time later tonight for a watch party to continue on with all the stuff that I have listed today to keep you guys up to date. I appreciate all of you. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate you guys, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.